Something now the public doesn't ordinarily see. A look behind the scenes to find out how automation will be improving the efficiency of our postal services of tomorrow. Still in the experimental stage, the new letter sorting machine is about 3 times faster than a man doing the same job. The number of selections a sorter can make, working at his usual pigeonhole system, is controlled by his physical limitations. However, the machine is limited only by its overall size and complexity at the moment, and the number of destination areas the operator can memorize. For practical purposes, the machine has been built to handle 120 selections to man's 48. Now see if you can guess what this girl is doing. Those peculiar noises were made by Esme, the machine, not the girl. A really complicated piece of apparatus that talks like this.
Where are you? And the answer? We are here.
Esme is in fact a synthetic speech-making machine, which is the brainchild of the Post Office Research Department. From their knowledge of the resonant frequencies of our vocal tracts, these scientists are able to produce synthetic vowels. But far from being a toy, Esme is an attempt to find a system that will enable speech to be conveyed from one place to another more efficiently than the present systems. This would greatly cut down the cost of long-distance communications like the transatlantic cables. A fascinating and far-reaching project in more ways than one.
How is this possible without that beautiful typist? It's automation. One girl able to do the work of many, aided by latest auto-typist equipment. Push-button selection of preset sentences, most useful for instructions to salesmen and many other things, is all that's necessary. The almost magic typewriters do the rest. The post office, too, is going in for machines in a big way. Some of them are still being tested to make sure they'll have no teething troubles later on. Prototype models at Southampton perform apparent miracles in arranging letters the right way up for cancelling the stamps. In this machine and some others, postal authorities of several foreign countries are interested. Sorting by hand has reached such a pitch of speed and accuracy that it was long thought that no conceivable machines could be as efficient. But at last one has been devised. Only one man is needed to operate it. He reads the addresses, touches the appropriate location button, and the machine takes over. It's just within the bounds of possibility that a future model will dispense with even the one operator. The machine can almost guarantee that your income tax demand won't go to the wrong address. The big question is, however does it work? Quite simple, see for yourself. The postal services are well in the van of the campaign for automation in the office.
The postal service in this country is something most of us take for granted. We just post our letters and next day they arrive at their destination. Simple as that. But few people realize what a vast operation this all is. 28 million letters and packets have to be collected, sorted and delivered in one day. Helping in this constant race against time is a giant machine called ELSIE, standing for Electronic Letter Sorting Indicator Equipment. As you've seen, the letters are fed to an operator who reads the addresses and presses 2 identifying keys on a switchboard to direct the letters into any one of the machine's 144 pigeonholes, 3 times as many as a man can handle, at speeds of up to 6,000 letters an hour. However, despite the wonders of mechanization, one factor over which the GPO has no control is the human element, and that means us, the people who don't address their letters properly. By the strictest standards, 8 million a day, a 1/3 of the total post are incorrectly addressed, many of which end up in what is known as the blind department for extra research. Experts on blind duty, such as this one at London's South East District Office, spend many weary hours poring through bulky reference books to trace addresses, besides using quite a few expert tricks of the trade like this. It's been estimated that blind duties cost the Post Office £300,000 a year in staff time. But quite often, even a magnifying glass proves of no use. Some people write their addresses like doctors' prescriptions. Despite these efforts, quite a few letters have to be opened to find the sender's address, and sometimes that's missing too. 3 million letters a year have to be destroyed. Hey, that one's mine.